Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lehnsherr and this is Moondust and you're watching Get Germanized, the alternative scene in Germany explained.
I am bored, what should I do?
Ich weiß.
Okay, as you can see, Mara is an expert for the alternative scene. An expert for the alternative scene in Germany. But of course, we're gonna try to explain it, but that's just our opinion. That's just her experiences with it, right? So if you have made different experiences, that's very likely. Just let us know in the comments below, you know, before you start hating. But
don't judge us.
Don't judge us. And yeah, I'm gonna ask her some questions and hopefully she can answer them. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, I think it's very important to specify like what makes the scene in Germany so special, or is it special at all? Is it different from other countries? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's first of all pretty huge. We have this huge alternative scene, very much different kind of groups in there. A lot of difference. It's a huge family and helping each other out because we have something alike.
In common?
Yeah, in common. Yeah, every time meeting someone new is kind of special because it's sometimes, not always, it's feeling like we knew before. We can talk about so much stuff and
because you have something in common, right? Like when you meet, you always see right away if someone is from that scene, at least, you know, sometimes. Not all the time, I guess, but sometimes. There are people like me. I don't always have band shirts on. I don't wear wigs or contacts or anything like that, right? But then again, that is because there are different subgenres, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what a transition. And
you don't always can see that someone is alternative.
I mean, I guess I wear more black than most people maybe, but that is pretty much the only thing where you could tell that, like, just from the looks, that I am in a scene, alternative scene here in Germany. So what different scenes are there? Like, what different subgenres exist in Germany?
Well, we have a lot of gothic, I would say. Metal is very huge here in Germany. Punk, of course, and some cybergoth, which is also kind of goth. That's the main part, I would say. But
in Germany also what's popular is the medieval scene, right? Like Mittelalter, we call it here. We have lots of medieval markets and stuff like that all over the place, basically. And even LARPs, like if you don't know what that is, it's live action role play where they meet up and dress up in medieval clothing or like other clothing depending on what, you know, they want to role play, I guess. But mostly it's medieval stuff, I'd say.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. And they have like big battles and stuff like that, and it's very fight. It's very popular here in Germany. Indie, I guess, is in it as well, but I mean, I'm not big on indie, but
yeah, kinda.
Kinda, it's alternative. Yeah, it's rock and stuff. Indie rock, but still rock.
Yeah. And I would also say that the Japanese street style is kinda big in Germany. We have a lot of cosplayers and a lot of Visual K and Decora, Sweet Lolita, stuff like that.
It is very popular in Germany. Cosplay events all over the place. We have so many different ones. Maybe we're going to talk about that in a bit. And now I want to talk about some experiences of yourself here in Germany, living as an alternative girl, a woman. Do you have made majorly good ones or like bad ones? What's like the most that you've experienced, more good ones or bad ones?
I would say it's definitely good ones, because most of the people here in Germany, even they're not alternative, they're very open and say, oh, you look great, you look cool, you impress yourself, and people like that here in Germany, I would say.
If I see someone dressed like very special in the streets, like I sometimes say, hey, cool style, cool t-shirt, whatever, like whatever it is, what makes that person special. So I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Did you have any bad experiences here?
Yeah, well, it's just sometimes there are some people, especially in smaller cities, asking if it's already Halloween and stuff like that, or yelling at you, or saying something like, oh, why are you like this? Jesus loves you, and stuff like, Well, it was just wearing some symbols on my jacket. They're on this jacket, and he was like, oh, you're praying to Satan and Jesus loves you, why are you doing this? I was like, no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
But that's the problem with big cities anyway. I think lots of crazy people, so yeah. Well, being alternative is very accepted in like jobs. I mean, probably not in every job. Like if you come with nose piercing or like piercings everywhere and tattoos everywhere into a bank and want to work there, if you can see it, then it's probably not going to fly. But in other jobs, it's completely fine. Like no one will care if you're alternative, right?
In my bakery, I where I'm usually going to get my buns. There is a guy who's working there, has a neck tattoo and is completely pierced the lips and the nose, and it's totally okay. He has also very long hair, but it's always, of course, tied up.
In a bun?
In a bakery. I'm
I
getting
know,
my buns
but
there.
No, that's what it's called, a bun.
It's just like a...
Because you went there to get your buns and he's got a bun. That's good, I suppose, being tattooed and being able to be tattooed anywhere, really. It's not like we're in Japan where you're a yakuza right away or something like that if you have tattoos. So, or second-class citizen, that's definitely not the case here in Germany. Tattoos are very widely spread, everyone has one, almost everyone, and well, no one cares really. What's the deal though with body modifications? Like, some people implant some stuff underneath their skin and stuff like that. Is that as accepted, you would say, or not?
I would also say it's kind of accepted here in Germany, but people are still looking strange at you. I mean, I don't have implants or something, but most people are like, wow, dude, you did that. Okay, cool.
You did that.
You did that.
What? Talking about you did that. What about? I mean, not everyone will do that to themselves, but some people have scarrings and burnings and stuff like that, right? What do you think about that?
I think it's very cool when it's good made.
All right.
Yeah.
But do you think it's as accepted? Because I would think people would look at it and would say like, oh shit, what happened to you? Like.
Yeah, well, when it's fresh, it's still something else, because then you can really see, but when it's completely healed, it's not that...
Gross?
Yeah, not that gross, maybe, but yeah.
Not that visible?
Yeah, not that visible to the most of people, so it's like, yeah.
I haven't seen that kind of stuff very often, to be honest, here in Germany. Not many people have it, because it's quite extreme, I'd say.
Yeah, like tattooed eyeballs.
Oh yeah, shit.
You don't see that often.
Oh, I know this neutral, what's her, Grace Neutral?
Grace Neutral, yeah.
She's got that. Like, she's not from Germany, but she's like an alternative tattoo artist, I think, as well, right? And she, yeah, exactly. And she's very extreme with her modifications and stuff like that as well.
Wearing no belly button.
No belly button?
Yeah.
She doesn't?
She removed her belly button, or let it remove.
What? How do you do that? Do you just put some skin in there and let it grow shut?
No, you just cut it out and sew it together.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy shit! It sounds...
She gifted her belly button to her friend, I heard once. I don't know.
Here, have my belly. Why? Like, what do I want with your belly button? That's love, true love. Yeah. Like, that's how you show true love in Germany. No, not really. She's not German. Yeah. So another country, England. Crazy English people. But that's very interesting. I didn't know that. Very interesting. I shouldn't judge. It's completely normal somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, next question. All right, let's talk about events, like alternative events in Germany. Are there many?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Idiot. Of course.
There are a lot of events, huge concerts and festivals and even meetups.
Meetups, like just, you know, hey, let's meet there. We're all dressing up in our favorite alternative clothing and then...
Yeah, and have photo shoots together and have a picnic and eat something and just meet some people.
Does the Wave Gothic Treffen count as one of those meetups? Because it's quite big. It's a big festival, Gothic festival in Leipzig, right, spreading out across the whole city. You could say it's a festival, but I guess you could also say it's a meetup, right?
It's kind of everything.
It's everything.
It's a huge family meetup for Gothics.
And it's the biggest one in the world, I think.
Yeah. Rock am Ring.
Rock am Ring, yes, is another big event in Germany that's where I have been like 2 or 3 times. And the Hurricane Festival, I've been there once.
Yeah, and Wacken, of course.
Wacken is very big when it comes to metal. Hurricane is more like indie. Rock am Ring, well, rock and metal. Then we got lots and lots of different like goth festivals, like the Mera Luna, VGT, I guess if you count that in.
Yeah, that are the most hugest.
I actually made a video about the top 10 festivals in Germany, so I'm gonna link that for you if you want to check that out. All things Gothic, like that's what Germany is basically in the world, I think, even. And when it comes to music as well, like many famous popular bands from Germany, right?
Yeah.
So which ones do you like best, do you think? Or which ones would be most famous here? I mean, talking about goth, yes, but also other. Well, I mean, we do have Blutengel. Even I know Blutengel, even though I'm not like in the gothic scene, right?
Yeah, we have like Asp and Sabrituseli is kind of gothic, but also this bit into folk stuff.
Rammstein we got, of course. Like Rammstein, everyone in the US knows Rammstein, and sadly everyone also knows Tokyo Hotel. I mean, there might be cool guys, I don't know, but it's just something that not many Germans like, at least. But they are popular everywhere else, apparently. What else do we got? We got Schandmaul, which is another folk metal band.
Then we also got Faun. Faun are very huge.
Faun. We got the Beatsteaks. People wouldn't necessarily know that they are German because they sing in English. Same with the Guano Apes. They sing in English as well. Many German bands actually decide to sing in English, like Eskimo Callboy, I think is one, right? Many other bands do the same thing. Like Rammstein even has, like on the Lindemann, I think, something like that, the solo project, he sings in English. So English is very, very popular among German musicians here. We also have bands that exclusively sing in German. For example, Die Ärzte, I guess.
Yeah.
The Doctors. Toten Hosen, the Dead Pants.
Of course.
Yeah, very popular here in Germany, very famous at least.
They are kind of spread into the mainstream here in Germany.
Oh yeah, because you can hear them on the radio. That's when, that's when you're mainstream, basically. The Beatsteaks even made a new song saying, we made this song, you might like it, or something like that. It is made to be played on the radio. They sing that, exactly that. And then it's called The Gap, I think. It's a very, very mainstream, and it's meant to be mainstream, I think, as well. To make money. Unbelievable. Well, you need to make money as an artist as well. That's where the term starving artist comes from, so...
It's a job.
It's a job, yes.
You want to earn money.
So now we talked about, festivals and bands, but what about clubs? Do you have any alternative clubs in Germany?
Yeah, especially in the bigger cities, we have alternative clubs, especially in Leipzig, of course.
And what makes them different from, like, normal clubs, you'd say? Because I have heard that the level of willingness to violence or for violence is very, very different when it comes to this alternative scene and the mainstream scene, so to speak, where you listen to other music and stuff like that. I've heard from bouncers that they barely ever have to do anything when those events are on, the alternative events, but they almost also every time have to intervene when they're normal people because they are more prone to violence for some reason.
That's definitely true. Especially in the alternative clubs. Sometimes they're coming some normal people in. You can feel if they're up to no good. Coming in white t-shirts and just jeans is not
how dare they?
Not being up to no good, but you can sometimes feel that they're they want to provocate that they're normal and in our alternative club right now. And that's sometimes where it's switch over. Have you ever had the experiences where someone was openly hostile in the club against you? Like someone like that came in and said hey, something. Did they ever bother you? To me, it's no. Do you know of people? Not really. So it's definitely happened, but not to me personally or to a friend of mine or something. But I was able to see some people in clubs, in alternative clubs, being bit I'm here right now and I don't like you because you're alternative. Why are they there? Yeah. Well, we talked about it, provocating? How do you say that? To provoke. Yes. Alright, I think we almost covered everything, but like you said, there are also many alternative shops. We also have the big brands like EMP, they have catalogs and everything, right? But we also have very small and more unknown stores here in Germany. Yeah, we do definitely have those stores. They are selling no brand stuff or even stuff from Killstar. Also in smaller cities, not even in the big cities. We also have sometimes one store in a tinier city. And it's mostly the shop of people who are alternative themselves, I'd say, right? Yeah. Definitely. I mean, because they know their shit, right? So they thought maybe, there's no shop like that here. Okay, we'll do it then, I guess. So definitely, if you want to shop for those kind of things in cities, there's a high chance that you find something here. So Germany in general, I think, is quite good for the alternative scene. So if you're thinking about coming to Germany and you're alternative, now you know. And last but not least, we also scratched the topic a little bit already, but there's a big cosplay scene here, Japanese scene in Germany. I like Japan. I have been to many of those events myself as well. And that's why I thought we could include it, or you thought actually we could include a little bit more as well, because you used to dress up Lolita style and stuff like that. Yeah, when I was younger, I did that, and I think it's also kind of alternative because it's not something that's from our culture, kind of. It's coming from somewhere else. And
definitely not mainstream.
Yeah, definitely not mainstream. And we have a lot of events and also meetups for that. You see a lot of cosplayers and street style people, Japanese street style people here in Germany.
Definitely, and I made many videos actually, or not many, but a couple of videos at these events, right? Leipziger Buchmesse, Dokumi, Frankfurter Buchmesse, or not actually not the Frankfurter Buchmesse, but different cosplay events, and I'll link them in the video description as well. My personal favorite event so far is probably the Leipziger Buchmesse because it's a nice location, right? In this big hall with like glass everywhere and stuff like that, and the lighting for photo shoots is very good for filming as well, right? Because it is daylight. When there's sunlight coming in straight, it's not that great, but mostly it's cloudy in Germany anyway, so that's when the luck strikes in and you can take nice photos. But yeah, a huge scene like that. Lots of people that are into anime and manga and stuff like that in Germany as well, computer games. All of these nerdy things. I'm not sure if that's mainstream by now, probably a little bit, like video games at least, but yeah, a big scene here in Germany, so if you're into that kind of stuff, well, lucky you. So I think that covered basically most of it. If we forgot something, feel free to tell us in the comments below. Check out Mara's Instagram account, I'm gonna link it in the video description. Check out my Twitch channel, Get Germanized, I live stream there quite often. Also check me out on Get Germanized Gaming on YouTube for the gaming recordings of these live streams. Check out my vlog channel, Life the World, if you haven't yet. And you know what to do, leave a like, subscribe. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Nein.
That's not typically German what you made
That's
there.
my crazy mind.
Yeah.
It's my crazy mind.